My name's Stuart Ritchie. I'm a research fellow in the Centre for Cognitive Ageing and Cognitive Epidemiology at the University of Edinburgh. I've just published a new paper with some colleagues at the Centre in Current Biology, which looks at the relationship of declining processing speed to declining intelligence in later life. We've known for a long time that people whose brains are more efficient at processing information tend to be smarter. But in this paper, we looked at the decline in that processing speed with declining intelligence. And we showed that even if you use a measure that is very, very far from the sort of thing that you have to do in intelligence tests, so this processing speed measure was purely a matter of telling the difference between two little shapes when they're shown on the screen, flashed up on the screen very quickly. Even if you use that measure that's very far from intelligence test content, it's very, very strongly related to intelligence test decline. So the decline in processing speed is strongly related to the decline in intelligence. The nice thing about the measure which we use, which is called inspection time, is that it's so simple that it can be used in populations of younger and older people, and even in patient groups with groups such as those with dementia. And so our results are good, strong evidence for the position that as the brain becomes slower in old age, it also becomes less able to think in complex ways. So in this paper, we've shown that this very, very simple measure is strongly related to decline in higher complex intelligence test ability. So it's possible that under some circumstances, this measure could be used to chart a patient's cognitive decline when sitting them down and doing a full battery of intelligence tests wouldn't be practical. This is a really important result for me because I'm interested in this processing speed theory of intelligence and the processing speed theory of cognitive decline with age. And it opens up a lot of avenues for future research. We can now look at change in the brain with age, so change in things like, for instance, the white matter tracts in the brain, which are involved in sending signals from one part of the brain to another, and see if that relates to this processing speed decline. And we're also interested in the genetic basis of differences in processing speed and differences in intelligence as people get older. The study as a whole was funded by Age UK, who have funded the Lothian Birth Cohort right from the beginning, and my position was funded by the UK's Medical Research Council.